because guess what? We're talking about Cues and Lyrics, that Joy Prime music reality show aimed at entertaining all viewers and grooming musical talent. Now, it began with 12 contestants who had gone through an 11-week period of grooming. 7 fell off along the way, and now there are only 5 standing. They are set to slug it out for the ultimate prize of 20,000 Ghana cedis in cash, an all-expenses paid trip to Dubai, and a recording deal. Now that is mouth-watering. The final is slated for Saturday, the 22nd of July, at the Silicon Production Studio in Tesano. Shall I imagine that? 20K, trip to Dubai, recording deal. Why an MPW? So Tragan, TM Music, Kwabena Mufasa, Lemuel, and Lovette are the final 5 who have made the cut. And today we're hosting Lovette and Lemuel. Lovette?
Hi.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
There's also Lemuel. I was just interacting with him. I was yanking his chain, pulling his legs. So Lemuel is a biblical name.
Yeah.
Where in the Bible can you find Lemuel?
Or you can find it in Proverbs 31 verse 1.
Proverbs 31 verse 1.
Yeah.
What does Lemuel mean?
Limo actually means a man consecrated to God.
A man consecrated to God.
Yeah.
So you're a consecrated guy.
Sure. With a full focus.
Okay. Your mind day.
Your mind day.
Your mind day. Okay. So let's get into a conversation. I'll start with you, Lemuel. They say ladies first, but because of your name, I'll start
All
with
right,
you.
bless her.
Since your mind day, what kind of music have you brought to bear on Cues and Lyrics? First off, how did you hear about Cues and Lyrics? And throughout this journey that you've come, what has the journey been like? What kind of music have you been singing?
Okay, so thank you so much for the opportunity to actually have me here on AM show. And also I want to thank all my viewers, my fans that are watching me from La Paz 6 to 6. Shout outs to everybody.
All the fans from La Paz 6 to 6.
Yeah, so to
Okay.
everywhere. Nima, New Town, bless up to all you guys. Yeah, so first of all, I had Cues and Lyrics to a friend.
Through a friend?
To a friend. So I was fortunate to be part of those who actually ran the ad for the show. So after that, my friend contacted me that, we should try and pass through. I've not been to any reality show before.
This is your first?
This is my first. All I've been doing is only social media, competitions, contests. That's what I've been doing. Okay. But I've not come on television for any reality TV show before. So this is my first, actually. So it was through a friend that I got to hear about the Cues and Lyrics. And then my journey so far, it has been great. So many twists and turns. I
mean, you've made the last 5. Why wouldn't it be great?
Oh, it has been great. So many twists and turns, so many ups and downs, a whole lot. But it has all bottled up to give me a great experience. Yeah.
For you, Lovette, how did you hear of this program, this reality show?
First of all, thank you so much. It's an honor to be here. So I was at work, I closed from work, yes. And I was just home watching status. And then I saw a friend post. Actually, I think she works with Tygon Creation.
Okay.
So she posted about, she was singing. She mostly posts one of those stuff. Tygon Creation have a lot of setups. So I thought it was just one of those things. So I asked about it and she was like, Joy Prime is having an audition. They are contesting for. So I was like, okay. I was not tempted to go. I love singing, but my passion is in acting.
Oh,
yes.
I see.
I just sing.
So you're multi-talented.
Yes, I just sing at church, mostly at church.
Okay.
So I wasn't feeling the urge to go for the competition. But my friend was like, Lovette, just come and give it a try. Funny enough, I was the last person to, audition.
The very last one?
The very last one. And
we saw the queues, the number of people who thronged to the place. Young, old, everybody who came there.
Yes. And when I was going for the audition, I had one thing in mind. Because I know I'll be the very last person to get there, so I needed to create an impression that nobody's going to forget. And people always say I look like Jackie, especially when I wear my French wig. So I had to put that on, dress like her. So people saw me and they thought I was Jackie. I actually saw the queue, but I bypassed everyone. So nobody stopped me till I had to speak to someone.
Oh,
and
you got some courage.
Yeah. So I heard it through a friend, and God being so good, I'm here.
So that's interesting. What is your journey throughout this been like? Have you been singing Jackie songs?
Um, no,
Okay.
during my audition, I did sing one of her songs, but you know, when you go into a competition, you have people to, you know, direct you to which music is good for a competition and which
Of course.
is not. So, so far I didn't do any of her songs.
Okay. So let's talk about your musical repertoire, if you like, and those songs that you've been singing up to this point that have made you make the cut to the last 5. Lemuel, I'll start with you.
Okay.
On that musical journey. And what has this been like? I've been watching some of the guests, Bogard and others, ripping into you and saying, Masa, dear, Charlie, and all of that. What has that experience been like? And how has that impacted your music, the music and your performance?
Okay, so I'll start off with my music journey, what I've been doing so far. You know, I can never forget my roots. That is a high life music.
Okay.
So I've always been doing that, and I've always been in the live band. I have a band that I roll with. We go to pubs and then we event. We go and play for them. So I'm a kind of a live band kind of guy. So and then my genre, the first genre that I pick is the high life.
Okay.
So I've been doing high life songs there, and then when I come down to the next item, that is the next genre, that is dancehall and reggae. I don't joke with that as well. So
Is Stonebwoy one of those who inspire you?
very well.
Immediately you said live band, and then you mentioned high life and dancehall. I knew he would probably be one of those.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah, very well. So these were the songs that I've been performing so far. If it's not high life, it's Afro. It's actually, how do we call it? Dancehall or reggae. I think it was one time that I did Afro in there. I love Afro too, but hey, when it comes to my scale of preference, I don't joke with these two.
I think maybe I would, at some point, I would have you guys give me something, a little skit, and then I'll see whether maybe you could perform a Camido song at some point. Maybe the Afro fusion at a point. But for you, Lovette, I nearly called you Jackie. For you, Lovette, what sorts of songs have you been performing? And how has that impacted your singing ability in the course of these 11 weeks?
Okay, so like I said earlier, my focus wasn't really on music. So when it comes to genre, I'll say I do mostly Afro, pop, high life. But with high life, I haven't practiced with a band before. So being on cues and lyrics gave me the exposure. You know, how to work with a band and all that. It was a whole experience for me. So actually, I would say my genre is Afro pop. But working with a live band, I think I'll now change it.
It's not easy doing live band music.
Yes.
It takes a lot. Yeah. What has that experience been like for you?
It's been quite challenging. Yes, very challenging. You know, there is a time. There came a time where, especially the drummer Nanaya. Thank you so much, Nanaya. You know, Nanaya actually helps me with arranging songs. I mean, my performance. Okay, I choose this kind of song. Love it. The song is too dull. Why don't we add a little bit? Like we'll add the drums here. We'll do this here. We'll do that here. And then sometimes, because I haven't worked with a band before, I kind of feel like I'm tired. Why don't we just play the normal beat so I sing to it? But it doesn't work like that. I'm being groomed, so I have to, you know, pass through the right procedure. So it's been tough.
So I'll go back to your musical inspiration, both of you. I mean, on this journey, I'm sure you came with some artists that resonated very well with you, and then starting to sing, you were also introduced to other artists. Who would some of those artists be, apart from Stonebwoy that I hinted at? Okay, for you, Lemuel, and then I'll come to Lovette.
For me, I think it's Grams Morgan.
Oh, that's an interesting choice.
Yeah, and then big ups to Grams Morgan. I've got 3 times comment and my post being shared by him. All my performances,
wow.
He has been sharing it, and big ups to him.
I think I saw them in the studio of, was it Hits, sometime a few months ago.
Yeah,
I think.
So when it was in Ghana,
yes.
Yeah, so that was when I got a reaction from him for all his songs that I performed. He actually shared it for me. He tweeted it for me.
Wow.
And that was a big win. I saw that. So he has been one of the people that I also look up to. If I take Stonebwoy out of the context, he's also another person that I look up to. And I look up to Daddy Lumba, Kojo Entry, that is my high life. Lumba, Kojo Entry, MOG Music, Akessa Brimpong. All these guys are the ones that I actually look up to when it comes to the genre that I actually like. Yeah.
And for you, Lovette?
Jackie.
Jackie, obviously.
Jackie, Fave, Ira Star. I choose Fave and Ira Star because, Fave and Ira Star have a similar voice. If you're not careful, you wouldn't know who is singing because they have similar voice and their voices are so strong. So I really look up to them because I feel like there's a lot I need to learn when it comes to music. So these two, Jackie and Kwabna. Yeah.
Kwabna in there as well. Interesting mix. I mean, both of you, I see the musical influences. Before we talk about what you are planning, what you're cooking for Saturday, the grand finale, stagecraft. It's not just singing, it's the stagecraft. It's so people would react a certain way back then when Lord Kenya hit the stage, when a Samini hits the stage, when a Stonebwoy hits the stage, because of their craft, stagecraft. So it's about how they're able to handle the stage and everything they do. What have you picked so far by way of lessons on that front, which maybe you're going to bring to bear on D-Day, because you must put up your finest performance. All 5 of you are going to be trying to steal the crown, but one person will take it. Jackie, I'll start with you.
Jackie.
Love it. I said the first time that I nearly called you that, and I have called you that. Anyway, so maybe you're going to be... have you reached out to Jackie, though? Has there been any interaction?
No, not yet.
Well, Jackie, if you're watching, or if you and your team get to watch this, you have not just a lookalike, but someone who performs your music as well that you should get in touch with. She's called Lovette. So, Lovette.
Okay, so, I'm still putting 1 or 2 things together that I don't want to tell the public yet. Just come.
You don't want to reveal your secrets? But what can they expect?
They've seen my performances, my stage crafts. Every time I perform, there is one comment I always get that is positive. That's my stage craft. So they should just expect more, something more, like
explosive,
something massive.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Okay. So Lovette says you can expect nothing but fireworks on D-Day, and she's going to be delivering. I don't know about Lemuel. What can we expect from you? She says her stronghold is stagecraft. What is your stronghold?
We not joke.
Hey, they come inside.
Oh, we not joke.
Hey.
People know that when we step up on the stage, we blaze up everywhere. So
right.
We just keep the vibe cool. When we step up, we just kick some butterfly kicks in the air for them to know that we bring the full energy on the stage, man.
Aya. Charlie, the people didn't come to play. They didn't come to play. I felt that. Much love to you guys. So right before we wrap, I'm going to let you guys do this. Of course, D-Day is Saturday, like we've made mention of, and all roads lead to cues and lyrics as we host the grand finale. But I'm going to take a bit of a performance. You took the wind out of my sail with that bit there. I want you to perform. Do you guys have anything that you've put together yourselves, or it's always been other people's music that you've been sampling?
Okay, professionally for me, I have some songs out there already.
Okay.
I have some songs out there,
okay,
which is also a surprise. By the grace of God, when they come this Saturday, they will see one of my own songs as well. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to do this in about a minute each or less. Who goes first? This one, I'll leave it to you guys.
Lemuel, please go. You are there.
Okay, so Lemuel, all the cameras, all the attention, Ghana is on Lemuel. He's going to be...
Sugar queen sweet, but girl, your love is sweeter. So balloon juice mixed with a little ginger. Oh, girl, I wanna be with you, but you know they get it tough time for me. Charlie, lyrics now, I wanna be with you. I was like,
I get to meet
why I can't let go, girl, you never know, so you come back so. Man, them suffer to find your love. Girl, you never know, so you come back so. Man, them suffer
to find
Hey,
your love.
my children didn't walk out down door. Coming like a thief in the night, don't you? Oh, you know, say, I don't want to get them more. Nothing you go ever need at all. My children didn't walk out down door.
Hitting those numbers right there. But that was a good duet, if you like. I mean, the two of you combining the voice, and you have quite a voice as well.
Yeah.
Show us something. You've already now you've got me excited. Now I want to hear more from you.
Okay, I'm obviously doing Jackie.
Okay, let's do
Baby,
this.
I
Which
will
one?
come in Why dream, I'm into me more for. Baby, I'm a fire, mama, come and say when me do is a minyanka mesa coho. What's a macoma fala? Say who send me soon, wow. I send me a TV, I would on a macume, muntina, my fan, as I'm chatra. Eh, or don't fit ya, see na so eto da na grow ya say basa yeah da me down so I say what for me I grow be you don't even care yeah boy let me just tell you this watch me say your love doesn't exist fan say would you do her this no nah Charlie the guys out there don't be breaking the girls' hearts it's so bad.
She had to end on that note. Don't be breaking the girls' hearts. Hopefully you've not got heart broken or something of the sort. But anyway, this is what you can expect. Lovette Lemuel on D-Day comes Saturday at Silicon House. Any final words as we leave our viewers? Any final words?
Personally, I want to thank my fans, my family, especially my grandmother. I call her Grandma Chibella, my auntie, Auntie Gifty, Auntie Charlotte, everyone, my friends. I nearly said something, but yes, and another boys knows. That's a mumbo team.
Hey!
To all my lovely guys out there, thank you so much for supporting me. Love you all.
I think we all know what she nearly said, but we'll pretend we don't know. Lemuel.
Yo, what up, people? It's your boy Limo, the superstar, presenting live once again. Big ups to everybody who will be supporting me from day one. Always being with me. Charlie, if I want to mention your names one by one, we're not going to leave here. But you know yourself and I know you too. Right from day one. 6 to 6, my hood, La Paz, you guys have been supporting me. Charlie, Saturday be the finals. Please, let's count it up. Don't forget to vote for me. So the short code star 711 star 60 hash. Then you enter 99 for the next page. I am number 7. Choose the number of votes. Make payment. Charlie, let's bring the crown home. We shouldn't end here. Bless her.
6 to 6, food joints.
6 to 6, no air sports. Not air sports. Be old sports. Be internet sports in the hobby.
Oh, okay.
6 to 6 sports in the free.
Oh, okay.
So the entire area is called 6 to 6.
6 to 6 inside La Paz.
It's been good interacting with you, and I wish both of you the very best on D-Day.